Building positive relationships with parents is an important aspect of being a teacher. Effective teachers certainly know this and benefit from good relations with parents. Many behaviour problems can stem from or be exacerbated by parents who are unsupportive or even antagonistic towards school. There are several possible reasons for this, which could be historical, such as their own experience as a child, or it may be caused by a relatively minor event relating to a dispute between pupils or with another parent. In other words, there's many factors that affects a parent's attitude to schooling that we can't do much about, and we just don't have enough time to deal with or support individual parents, and it's not really our job to do so. However, there's a lot of relatively easy things we can do that may require some effort early on, but will soon make for improved and productive relationships that impact student behaviour and progress later. The videos in this series address attitudes, roadblocks, planning, homework, communications, responding to problems, discipline, and meetings with parents, including the difficult ones. So what is your attitude to parents and their involvement? Do you want their support, or would you rather they stayed out of it? Can you be bothered to reach out to them as partners? Do you show parents you care about their children? Do you respect all your parents? And do they respect you just as much? How professional are you when dealing with or talking about parents? While a positive relationship between teachers and parents is important, there can be roadblocks that hinder this relationship. The first is the notion that teachers should handle all the problems themselves, which creates a culture where teachers are discouraged from contacting parents directly. The second is the assumption that some parents are too ill-equipped to support the education of their child. Thirdly, there is a lack of training for teachers in this area. Parents have roadblocks themselves. They may be overwhelmed, don't know how to ask for support, have negative feelings about school, or have a negative view of the teacher's competence. Being aware of these potential roadblocks is the first step to a better relationship and supporting your child's progress. Do you have a plan for involving parents? Once you've decided that you want to involve parents, you'll need a plan. This may include input at open evenings, transition events, your first day objectives, strategies for keeping in touch throughout the year, homework expectations, scheduled parent conferences, awareness of special needs, and key messages declaring your intentions and determination to make their child successful. How do we involve parents to ensure that homework is not just completed on time, but successful? Homework can be an important communication tool, but is still too often the cause of conflict between parents and their children, and teachers inevitably become embroiled. Many parents complain they don't understand why homework is given, or when it will be given, and what they can do to help. The start point is a clearly communicated policy. Communications. Are my communications effective? Communicating positively is the key strategy here. There needs to be more positive communications than negative ones, because if there isn't, you'll soon find that the essential negative messages, about behaviour for example, will eventually go unheard and cooperation could fail. Positive notes home, messages and phone calls can be the gold dust that creates trust in relationships and should be a central part of your plan. Am I good at responding to problems, academic or behavioural? Your initial response to a problem can save a lot of time if you get it right. Deciding if contact is warranted, when to call, preparing notes and scripts, choosing how much input you want from parents, what questions you might expect and want to ask them. All these aspects need some consideration. Discipline. Some parents have little or no influence over their child's discipline, especially during adolescence. It's probably true that those youngsters who need help the most at home get it the least. Very few parents want this to be the case, so are often ready to receive your support. There are caveats here about parents' capacity to work with you, and bear in mind you're a teacher, not a therapist or psychologist. But nevertheless, there are some simple skills for parents that you can suggest that will help their child to succeed in school. Teacher-parent meetings. There are two types: regular schedule meetings, at least once a term, online if easier to organise, aimed at briefly sharing relevant day-to-day information and generally catching up in a purposeful, constructive and productive way. And then there's problem-solving ones that relate to a particular issue or event that requires a joint solution. The latter may need additional skills for handling difficult or angry parents. Both types need planning, skills and script to ensure desired outcomes are achieved. The next 8 videos describe further the skills and strategies for involving parents. The first of these is parent involvement. What's your attitude?
Thanks for watching. Please feel free to contact us if you need help with any topic or have any feedback. We can also support inset and projects related to any of the topics discussed in the videos. We look forward to seeing you on the next video.